Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have Steel Clan Gargoyle from NECA. He is 7 inches tall. It's difficult to find a defect on him. NECA is just good that way. Army building this guy would be nuts because he's so big, and well, he's awesome and he's worth every penny. I mean, look at the detail, look at the lines, look at everything here, including the paint. It's not easy to find the defect on him at all. It just looks really good overall. Every little line, every wash of paint. Right there, there's a slight mispaint. You can kind of see it right there. The blue doesn't go all the way around. I guess the question is, are you going to pick this guy up? And the answer is pretty easy, because if you've been collecting these gargoyles, you're going to get them. You might have a hard time with it because they are kind of sold out everywhere, and for good reason. Look at the detail again. I urge you, just look at this and demand better from your Marvel Legends. If NECA can do this, albeit with a few mispaints here and there, it's just not reasonable for Marvel Legends to suck the way they do, because this figure here is awesome. Awesome. I love it. It is really huge though. His wings are big and he's gonna take up a lot of shelf space. The same old thing people say about these figures. So check it out. I had this guy pre-ordered at Big Bad Toy Store, but I canceled my order and I bought him here instead because he's 35 bucks. He's cheaper. This store is local to me though. It's $10 more at Big Bad Toy Store, but it's sold out. You are lucky if you got him apparently, because man, he's sold out everywhere. And then there's Entertainment Earth, which is cheaper than Big Bad Toy Store, but they also don't have it. At least they give you the opportunity to pre-order it. Big Bad Toy Store just straight up says, yeah, we don't have any more, that's it, go away. Alright, so check it out. I want to show you the articulation on this guy because it's actually pretty impressive. The fact that he's so big, you would think that he wouldn't really have that much range, but he does. Look at his head sideways. Although his head does get hindered a little bit by that mullet. Giving this robot a mullet, that was nuts, right? I understand they're trying to copy Goliath, but did they have to copy his hairstyle too? That's a little funny. But yeah, look how much articulation there is here. His toes, his claws, his knee, everything about him can move really well, especially considering how big he is, which again brings back the point of, can't they make Marvel Legends better than what they do? God, those suck, man. I refuse to buy any more of those. That's it, I'm done with them. But I did buy a few. That's just because I can't get that specific character anywhere else. But yeah, look, his wings are ginormous here. There is just no way you're gonna put this thing on your shelf and not take up all the space. But he is awesome. I really like this. It's actually one of my favorites. And every time I get a gargoyle from NECA, I keep saying it's my favorite. But yeah, this one's pretty freaking cool, man. As you can see from these pictures, I'm giving you extreme close-ups, so I want you to see what I see. Look at the texture in the paint. Look at the detail. There's a slight glossiness to the paint though, and when you put light on it, it reflects it a little bit more. These big giant claws here help him stay balanced, but he is top heavy. He does only come with one head sculpt. I mean, how many expressions does a robot gargoyle make, right? This is all you need, and it looks really good. I really like the paint. I even like the mullet. He's bringing back the mullet. The hands. He's got a few of these, so you know he can do different things. His clawing hand. They just look really good. I mean, look at the detail on them. There is slight mispaints here and there. I'll point them out. But you have to understand, I'm showing you these basically through a microscope. I mean, okay, not that serious, right? It's a lens designed to get every little bit of detail for you photographers out there, or some of you that know a little bit about photography. This is a macro lens to get the super minute details, every little thing. So I would imagine not every copy will have these mispaints here, and that's okay. That's good. Some of them might be worse, I don't know, but these really are so minimal. The third pair of hands look really cool too. They're very similar to the first pair, but you know, anything they want to give us, I'm for it. I'm down. So the thing about this figure is that it's really heavy, and these flame effects go at the bottom of his feet. You can't hold him up in a flight pose because he's so heavy, and you can't put these flame effects unless he's in a flight pose. So it does cause a little bit of a dilemma here. But if you find a way to elevate him a little bit, you can use those, and it looks really cool. Otherwise, I mean, just appreciate every little bit of detail. Again, if you like NECAs, you like detail. You like your figures sculpted really well, and so that's what NECA does. There are slight imperfections, like right here, but again, I am showing you extreme close-ups. So check it out. This is his accessory where he shoots. So this piece here, I feel like if you're not careful, you will lose it. So you have to be really careful. I mean, that's true for any figure, I'm sure. So this piece is bigger than some of the other figures have little tiny pieces. So I'm good with that. But yeah, his blaster, it goes here. And then again, it goes on his other arm. But that's where you would put it, and it looks really cool. I think what would have been cool too though is like a flame effect for the blaster, right? I mean, having it on his feet is pretty cool, but again, this figure is really heavy. You're not really gonna use that effect that well unless you can find something that can hold this bad boy up, man, because he's heavy. As for me, I'm not going to use those when I display him. I'm going to put him looking really cool next to all the gargoyles with his wings probably not spread open because he'll take up too much space. But yeah, I like this figure a lot, and if you have been getting any of the other gargoyles, you should pick him up if you can, because he's sold out everywhere. He's the exact same height as Goliath as you would expect, since he's a clone of him, right? Or not a clone, he's like he's mimicking him. And you can see right here his girth, his size compared to the other gargoyles. It's a lot of plastic, man. The box, some of you like it, here you go. But look, this is my chance to tell you, can you please subscribe? I would really appreciate that, because this figure is awesome. I have a lot of cool figures, man. I have been opening all of them, and I really hope you stick around for more videos, because I really like doing this, and I like to hear from you guys. So let me know what you think, alright? Thanks.